Today we've got the dev team of XCOM Enemy Unknown in the studio to play through a new mission with us. This episode of New Challenger is brought to you by Audible.com. Welcome to the show. I'm Anthony. Today we are playing a mission from XCOM Enemy Unknown. And since I could not be any worse at strategy games, you will all be very happy to know that I actually have a couple of the developers in here to play instead of me. I am joined in the studio by Jake Solomon, the game's designer, and Garth DeAngelis, who is one of the producers on the game. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Always happy to be here.
Thank you for having us.
So a lot of people very excited about XCOM. You guys are getting really close to release.
Very close.
And
very close.
You guys are going to be showing us a new mission today. What kind of mission are we jumping into here?
Ooh, Garth, what do you have for us?
Terror mission.
Terror.
A later game terror mission.
Yes.
Okay.
This is a late game. We're very excited, and we have a custom squad to show too. So aliens are terrorizing Shanghai, which means that the aliens. Oh, look at our squad.
Oh,
here.
that's a good-looking squad.
We got Mr. Destructoid. Who else we got? Oh, here's Anthony.
Nice. I'm afraid of sending him into battle without his glasses, though.
Why telekinetic? Why is that?
This was in my research.
Yeah.
I hear you have some minor telekinetic powers.
According to my Twitter bio,
yes. That was the extent of my research.
Well, our research didn't go very far.
Wait until we get on the ground and fight aliens, and you guys find out I was lying.
Did you give him like the Jersey Shore blowout haircut?
I did.
I gave
him.
I
like that.
Yeah, I gave him the. Let's see what we got
that.
here. Yeah,
That's nice.
He's got the Pauly D hair, so yeah,
wow.
he's good to go.
The fact that is even an option.
Looks just like it. Yeah, so we're responding to this terror mission in Shanghai, and this is pretty critical, right? How's China doing?
China's not doing too well.
Okay.
My game is on the verge of collapse, so I better.
Excellent.
So this is based on the panic system, right? So we're going into we're going into China, and their panic levels are super high.
Right, and this type of mission here, where the aliens are basically their only goal in this mission is to slaughter as many civilians as possible, and so this can wreak a lot of havoc on a country. So Garth has to do really well, and we're playing on classic difficulty.
That's right.
So it's going to be challenging, and this is a later game save, so we got some amped up dudes, as you can tell from yourself there.
Yeah.
Lots of high tech stuff.
That's a level 30 haircut.
Easily.
Right.
Easily. Yeah. So all right. So Garth, looks like
So there are no points to capture right now. Like, because it's a terror mission, we're just trying to hunt these guys down, figure out where they are.
Right. And if we encounter any, and here we go, right off the bat.
Oh, those guys look awful.
Yes. In a good way. And we're also trying to save any civilians. If we see any
that's right,
poor civilians out there, we can actually move up to them, capture them, and move them off the map.
So who are those dudes that we just saw?
So those are the heavy floaters. Those are the big old boys. You encounter the floaters earlier, and these are the more muscled, armored up versions of these guys. Very, very tough. What are we doing here?
Well, I'm going to use my support class to provide some concealment to my soldiers that I just moved up.
So obviously all the guys are different classes here, and just tossed out a smoke grenade, which provides a defensive bonus to everybody in the radius there, because we're trying to protect ourselves from those floaters.
So what does our view become when we get in the smoke cloud? Are we able to see clearly through it, or?
Yes, no visual. It won't affect your vision at all. It basically is just like a boost to your defense. Now, you can upgrade it later in the game. Oh boy, you can upgrade. Oh look, he just took off and he came down over here.
Oh.
Okay, so he's
immediate flank.
Right, so they're using.
Oh no, that's not good.
Oh,
civilian.
So he just iced a civilian there. That's okay.
There's
plenty of them in the world, aren't there?
Call support.
We researched that technology that the team is wearing very heavily.
Right, we're not just going to hand that out to anybody.
That civilian was wearing a fanny pack and a Virginia is for Lovers t-shirt.
Deserved to be. I probably would have shot them. So this guy has now hopped behind us here with his little teleport move. Garth?
I'm going to run and gun.
Oh, look at that. You're carrying carrying a little arc thrower. You could try to stun him.
Ooh, I could have. I chose run and gun now. An assault class ability.
Yes, so this is a special ability where he can run really far and shoot. And this is our friend here. That's the Destructoid robot.
That was Mr. Destructoid.
Nice.
That was Mr. Destructoid.
Yeah, because normally if you were not an assault class, you would have to move, get into position, and then wait to shoot. Right,
that's correct.
Right. So we're using our special abilities there. Ooh, right up on him. The close range style.
Nice.
So you see, the cameras drop in, they move around. So obviously it's a turn-based strategy game, and we've shown this stuff before, but it's nice to show that, when you're actually just playing the game through. We have not played this mission, right?
No.
So, wow, we are missing a lot of shots.
That's what the scatter.
I'm not going to say that I'm not going to say it's looking bad, but it's not looking great.
It's not looking good.
Yeah.
Not looking good. That's a lot
Team
of good
morale
shots.
is down.
So it's not looking good, but maybe we can pull this one out. We will see in just a moment, but first, I wanted to thank Audible.com for sponsoring the show today. Audible.com is the leading provider of downloadable digital audiobooks and spoken word entertainment. Audible has over 100,000 titles to choose from to be downloaded to your iPod or your MP3 player, all your little digital audio devices, and you can just play them back anywhere, anytime. You can choose books in every genre: science fiction, thrillers, drama, comedy, business, history, more of them. All of the genres that I did not name are also there. Don't think that they're not. Go to audiblepodcast.com/challenger to get a free audiobook download of your choice when you sign up today. Again, that is audiblepodcast.com/challenger for your free audiobook. It's not looking good for the platoon.
Look at that. 80% shot. That's nice.
Got him.
Okay, that's good.
Look at that one dude just hanging back in those storage containers. just like throwing his terrible alien gun. Look at him back there.
He's just winging out the plasma.
There's nothing you can do about that guy.
Oh, no! Who was that?
No!
Who was that?
That might have been Max.
Oh,
no,
God.
North. Dale North, I
North.
think. Yeah.
God bless him.
He's going to become a zombie.
He just got
That's one less
zombified.
piano virtuoso in the world. So we got chrysalids, we got heavy floaters. I mean, how many different types of aliens are running around?
In any map, you could have, I don't know, you could have, depending on how big the map is, it could be 5, 6 different types of aliens on this map. And oh, that was a bad shot. Oh, and there's more.
More guys coming.
More aliens coming. So.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean, we have over 14 different unique types of aliens,
Yep.
and as the terror missions progress, you will encounter some big, mean.
He's getting up, and he's hungry for brains.
Sloppy vengeance.
Sloppy vengeance is coming back.
So then he spends like a couple turns zombieing around, right?
That's right.
And then he turns into a full-on chrysalid himself.
Yeah, we should take him out in this form because zombies are bad, but oh boy, where's he going?
Oh, he's going.
He's going. Oh no.
Oh.
And he panicked. He panicked Gonzalez.
Gonzalez is panicked. I can't control him. I don't know what he's going to do.
No.
Oh, that's not goody. Oh boy.
So when a soldier gets panicked, like how many turns do you lose with them?
It's sort of random. You don't know, and so it could just be that first turn. And what we're seeing is that there are aliens out there doing damage to the civilians. Remember, we were supposed to be saving civilians.
Right, but we can't
this
get
mess.
past these tanks.
Can't seem to save ourselves.
Wow.
But yeah, when they panic, they do any one of a number of random things. They can fire off their weapon. They could kill you. They could kill an alien. They could run around. So, right there, there's a zombie.
I gotta take him out.
This is terrible to do this to a former comrade, but
You got to sit him down.
you got it. Yeah.
Dangerous.
He is dangerous. You really need to take him out.
How many missions through are we at this point? Like, how leveled up is this squad?
What do you think? Well, this isn't. This
is
still
probably
some
about
mid-level stuff here.
Yeah, it's mid-level stuff. Although this is getting into later territory. I mean, there's a few terror aliens that we've talked about before that come after this, like the Berserker.
Right.
Those guys are
The
nasty.
Sectopod, yeah.
Yeah.
Guys that we haven't really shown off too much in combat. But,
Okay.
this is what would you say? Halfway? A little
Yeah,
later than halfway.
Yeah, a little more than
probably.
halfway through.
Right. Right. So.
And we should mention that Dale North just died. Once Dale North dies, that's permadeath. So you level up that character, and then that character's gone forever.
He is now gone, and what an ignominious end for him. But yeah, you spend a lot of time with him. You level them up, but when soldiers in XCOM die, they're gone for good. And so you really have to always be training up someone else, and it does actually create these pretty strong emotional bonds with your soldiers when you know that you're actually putting them at risk when you go into a mission. So.
And the only way you can train them is actually by putting them into missions.
That's right. That's
so.
right. They have to go out there, earn their stripes, and so you have to put them at risk. And because of there's another.
So here's a question I had about that.
Yes.
So we're midway through the game.
Yeah.
Dale North dies.
Yeah.
We get a new guy. Is he straight up 100% rookie level even midway through the game, or does he get
no.
really?
He is, and so you can offset that in a couple of ways. There is. You have to make equipment choices. Like the equipment factors in a lot. So obviously research is a big part of XCOM. We recover artifacts from these aliens, bring them back to the base and research them. And so as your equipment gets better, you know, that's going to help those rookies stand up in combat. And then you can equip them with even more special things to improve their aim, to make them viable. Okay. But they're never going to replace these powered up soldiers. And so, yeah, you can get into bad situations. If you lost all of your veterans, you'd be in a tough spot.
But there's like a whole section of the map where there are other aliens off killing civilians that we haven't even seen yet.
This is true. We haven't quite gotten to the aliens on the other part of the map.
This is, yeah, this is like a third of the map we've seen. This is a pretty big map, actually. There's a whole building you can get into in there, and because this is classic,
see how big the map is, yeah.
Because this is classic difficulty, they in this particular playthrough, they've come to us and are intimidating. There's some times where you won't encounter aliens for a few turns. It's very, very atmospheric, ambient, and you're trying to determine how you want to breach a building.
Yeah.
The playthroughs are different every single time, which is one of my favorite parts of the game.
Oh no!
That was Mr. Destructoid!
Oh no!
Zombie Mr. Destructoid.
One idiot with a bad haircut against the entire alien race.
I think Max Scoville is still alive.
Max Scoville is still alive.
I think it's you and Max Scoville.
Well, if there's one thing everybody around the office will tell you, having me and Max Scoville around doesn't really count for much.
It might just be you now.
No, it's just you.
See?
You are this lone surviving soldier, and you have a zombie Mr. Destructoid.
Let's see, where's that abort volume?
Yeah, you need to actually just bail on this. No, you know, we're going to fight this.
We're going to go out in a blaze of glory.
We're going to go out in a blaze of glory.
Might as well.
Let's do it.
Let's go aggressive, but he can't move and shoot.
No, he can't, but he can move and hunker down.
He's just going to cower.
He's an expert.
Gonzalez is still alive. Look at that. That's like in the movie. You think a guy's dead and then you forget about him. He comes out the corner, probably going to die the next turn.
Does that mean 5 dudes just appeared?
Yes, he's in a bad way.
Oh my gosh.
And he's totally flanked by all of them. Good move there, Garth. Good choice of cover.
I just moved right into the middle of 5 different aliens.
There's like, there's no walls around here.
I feel like the aliens are embarrassed for us at this point. They're kind of like
purely for demonstration purposes for this demo, right?
Oh,
straight
here's
up
the
missed
zombie.
too.
Yeah,
I like the zombie robot. He's he might turn into Mr. Destructoid Chrysalid.
Where's he going?
He's looking for civilians.
Oh, he's going for more civilians.
He's forgetting
them. They're like, oh, forget the soldiers. But
like, well, this is a foregone conclusion.
Oh, this is grim right here. This
to
is
the snack
grim.
machine.
This is not good.
Oh, he's just zombieing on up to Nero over there.
Oh boy.
Oh.
That's
okay though, because he would have gotten zombified, and it's better to die clean.
It's better to die clean, not infected.
You know.
Okay, well there is one.
Die as a human.
Left.
One remaining.
Did you put like a secret debug hero mode into my character? Did you plan this all along?
We're gonna need one because.
All right, look at this. One by one, he's gonna take him out.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Turn things around right here. Maybe.
Wow.
Now, he is a lower rank soldier. Your aim is bad, and you should talk design-wise how you can mitigate this with scope, with the foundry.
Jake, why am I so terrible? Explain why I'm a terrible, terrible soldier.
I don't know. You'll have to ask your parents. Yeah, you could have given. Does he carry a scope?
He doesn't have a scope.
So is the deal here with me, because I'm telekinetic, I'm somebody where you're putting me in with people like assault and snipers, and I'm supposed to hang back and just level up until I have these powers? Like, am I like a late blooming class?
Yeah, I think you're a guy you were a rookie until recently, so you're still lower level, and so yeah, your aim's not great, and we should have given you a scope to go into battle here. Snipers are great with scopes because they increase your aim. You are in serious trouble.
There's like nowhere to go.
There is nowhere to go, and you can't move because when you move, you can't fire. Plus, if you move, did you just reload?
Yeah, I reloaded.
He was out of ammo?
He was out of ammo!
Oh, you're so dead here. Oh,
God.
Not that way. Not that way.
Oh, look at him. They are taunting.
Yeah, he went for a civilian.
He's going for the civilians.
Oh, man.
I don't know what he's doing. But, yeah, this one.
They're just toying with me.
This one.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
There's one.
Yeah.
This is looking bad.
This is not looking.
Yeah, they are. They're
kind of worried about the civilians at this point, but.
Ugh.
Oh.
He was moving towards the civilian. He killed me so hard my haircut came off.
Shot the hair off you.
He just, wow.
He straight up shot your hair off. Oh my goodness. Well, that was quick.
Well, everybody was worried about whether you guys were going with a classic XCOM difficulty level there.
Never fear.
Yeah.
Oh man, you got.
I feel terrible about myself right now.
You got smoked.
Gareth, I don't know what this says about you.
I know it says.
It says about any of us.
Give me some context here about what this says about Garth and what this says about the difficulty of that particular mission.
That was a pretty tough mission with the chrysalids and the floors. There were a lot of aliens appearing pretty quickly, but yeah, China has withdrawn from the council.
Yeah.
So now
That's
we
not a
lost
surprise.
China.
I'm not shocked.
Honestly, I think if anybody
They're not pleased.
No,
with our performance.
No.
So my Doom tracker is at like 2 out of what is
out
that?
of 8.
Out of 8.
And then we hit 8, and the game is over.
Okay, so even though we lost China, the world itself is not too bad off.
Right,
at this
and that's
point.
the key is that now India, of course, is panicking, and Australia is panicking, and things didn't go well there. But yeah, I mean that's the thing is that in XCOM you're going to lose, you're going to suffer losses. You know, sometimes not quite as heinous as that one, but you are going to suffer setbacks. But the game is going to carry on, and the player is going to just have to kind of rise from the ashes.
Now here is where you would normally level up your returning soldiers, but we have a bit of not too much interactivity after this mission right now.
That is a sad day in the ant farm.
I just feel
wow.
I feel bad about that.
This is a cool shot for the Destructoid officers.
I got 13 kills before I died, though. Not
in
this particular mission.
No, not.
I was a higher level than Dale and than Nero.
That's right.
Wow. So they kind of took off all our strongest people at first.
Yeah, that went rough there. Well, I'm glad
despite the terrible outcome, thank you guys so much for coming and showing this off.
Always glad to show it. Yeah.
We're coming up on this. This is about 2 weeks away, right?
October 9th.
Gosh, yeah.
October 9th, and that's
October 9th. Xbox, PS3, PC, October 12th, internationally.
That's right.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, guys. And we have like a ton more XCOM stuff, including some new multiplayer stuff tomorrow, and that's all leading up to our review of the game, so be sure that you are subscribed to us here at Rev3 Games so you don't miss any of it. I think it was probably the haircut that did it.
I think actually the haircut is what kept you alive that long.
You can't have any morale going into the field with a haircut like that.
You can't trust a guy with that hair.